Hey folks, Quillian here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4 Imperial Italy. Now, we have made quite a little bit of stuff in the past couple of episodes, a handful of wars, to try to enforce a little bit more religious unity. Right now, we're probably going to be in a bit of a rebuilding process here. Still worried about our ability to... Oh yeah, Croatia is our vassal, right? Can we start soaking that in? Late people leaving the military coalition against us. That's pretty fast. Still a little bit worried about our ability to form the full HRE before the end of the game, because our imperial authority is not growing as quickly as we would like. Certainly every time we die, we should get plus 10, assuming we continue to get re-elected. But right now we're pretty young, so that's going to be a while. Right now we're in pretty good shape, and that'll improve once some of our aggressive expansion goes away as well. Cities demand old rights. Losing legitimacy definitely hurts my votes, but again, I am pretty young. I'd rather not lose the stability. I'm going to take the legitimacy hit because it should hopefully come back relatively quickly. I do have unlawful imperial territory right now, but that will go away once I finish doing this coring, which will be nice. And yeah, at some point, I'm going to want to soak these guys in, and I think we can. Obviously, we need a diplomat. I may wait a scooch before doing that, because when I do this, I will get -3... -3 diplo rep, and diplomatic reputation is multiplied hugely in these votes. You can see here we are getting 42 because of our diplomatic reputation. It's just literally 10 times the amount, so we'll lose 30 points worth of stuff when we do that. I'm going to cancel this leader, and then I'm going to put you back into the general and trade node, because we are over the top on military leader, and this guy is not particularly good, so we'll do that, saving ourselves a military point, and then we have our navy going on. And yeah, I'll mostly just keep competing over here for now. We do have to eventually... Really what we need to do is swallow up Provence and take that. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm just focused on playing the HRE game, taking the province of Provence would give us so much trade power in this node, which would liberate basically all of my ships. It would be a really nice thing to do, but we can't right now. Meanwhile, we do have a fair amount of unrest over here. I could increase the autonomy of these provinces, which might actually be a good idea, because with the religion and cultural difference, it's actually going to be a pretty tough spot. You know what? I will do that. We can go ahead and accept the fact that for 10 years our military cost is going to be more, because we're well ahead. It's going to take 8 years to burn this away by itself, at which point we will want to invest in it. But yeah, it's okay. Actually, we're due for an idea. I think it's going to be a military idea. Enter the coalition, okay. I do want to grab influence ideas, but we're so behind on Diplotech, it's not reasonable. So we're going to go ahead and accept the fact that we're going to take some military ideas over here. What's the best thing for us? Well, perhaps offensive. I mean, between the shock and the fire, that's pretty good. Much faster sieges, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. More force limit. Actually, our force limit's really good as long as we're the Empire. Discipline is nice. More recovery speed doesn't really matter. The discipline is nice. The alternative is defensive ideas. More tradition, which never hurts. Higher base morale. Doesn't inflict more damage like the discipline does, but it helps you win battles because of the morale difference, and that's not bad. Maneuver actually doesn't hurt either. Neither does the maintenance. We have so much force limit. This maintenance reduction could save us a lot of money. The force maintenance isn't bad. The fort defense means it takes a lot longer for people to siege us, which is okay. Reinforcement siege. Less attrition is also beautiful, and attrition for enemies. I'm actually quite interested perhaps in taking the defensive ideas. Quality is never bad. It's a lot of big numbers, including our ships. I don't think naval idea is the right thing for us. I think I'm going to take offensive, because I'm actually spending a lot more time sieging other people than they sieging me, and sieging 20% faster is massively good for winning wars, because you siege out the fort, you get the points faster, you don't have to keep your army in one location as long, which means you're more mobile, you can respond to threats. There's less of this, oh my god, we're almost done sieging, but now we have to move to deal with a battle. If you're sieging faster, plus it cuts down on how much attrition you take the whole time. Plus, you know, offensive I think fits in relatively well with my playstyle, so I'm going to go ahead and unlock that right away. I actually didn't look to see what the combo is with quantity. I suppose I can see here now. Right, so one of these was... Yeah, see, I don't need the force limit. More Diplo rep is nice to just be able to turn on. But see, it's force limit, force limit. These I can sort of live without. Offensive economic gives me 10% more artillery combat ability. That's not bad. I could have potentially tuned that. Also, I suppose I can still change it. I haven't invested any points over here. because I haven't invested anything. Quantity plus what else might be good? With administrative, it gives me 10% more or faster manpower recovery. That might be worth turning on from time to time. More manpower, more this. Guerrilla warfare, if you have influence. More attrition for enemies is damn sexy. You know what? We'll keep the offensive ideas. It's fine. Okay. Rivals. Yes, we do need to assign one. Oh, Milan. That would be great, because you're right next door. We're very likely to want to butt heads with you at some point. That would be really, really quite lovely. So it built up some more infantry over here. Our army is a little bit split up still because of... wow, we have a lot of guns over here. Because we actually can't reach, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, Poland joining the coalition is actually kind of problematic. I'm not going to lie. We do have a good amount of money, and we're making 55. Holy crap. How much are we making from war operations? Not that much. Mostly trade. Trade doing really huge things for us. How much of a trade influence do we have? Only 58% with the ships in there. I'm actually really surprised that our trade is making it that much. We're also passively collecting over here. We're making 12 gold in Venice. That is really, really quite good. Huh. Yeah, can't complain about that. So we can get some more emergency mercs over here if something comes up. And actually, what I'm going to do is just... I'm going to queue up a few infantry, like regular infantry over here before the war breaks out. Try to reinforce these armies so they actually have a bit of a front line. And here I'm basically just spamming out infantry, but I don't have the army composited properly. Let's pull everyone back over there. Because if they're here, they should be protected. I don't think they can go from Verona to Ferrara if there's a fort up in Mantua, for example. How is my... Wow, yeah, I so don't have enough forts available. It is my plan to build a fort over here once we finish coring it. That's going to be quite nice. We have a fort in Benoit. Like, strategically, there's not really anywhere else I would like to build a fort. Yeah, no, not really. And I think it's a factor of our force limit. I think it's based on our fort limit size, or force limit size determines how many forts we need to get the full army tradition. So that would have been nice, but yeah, you can't win them all. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. So let's let the game run. We're at speed 3 right now. There's a lot I would like to do. I actually wouldn't mind Cologne getting knocked down a little bit. They've grown a bit big, and because I count on their vote, I'm not really in a position to go after them. Wow, we are only barely getting elected in Hesse. We're trying to suck up to a few people that don't really matter in a sense, in that it's trying to hopefully get maybe the Protestants happy enough to convert over. Who is this? Württemberg. Why am I sucking up to Württemberg? What am I hoping to do with you? Oh, you're probably just an elector. Yeah. You're an elector. Okay. So we can keep working on that. That's fine. These here, like, it might not be worth improving that. You know what? I'm going to cancel one. Now, our guy's young. Hopefully he won't die. But let's make sure here. So we've lost some of our traits. Mostly the relationship thing. Imperial authority is very, very high. Interesting. You get plus 49 for having 39 imperial authority. I wonder how that ratio works. What, like 1.2? I'm not doing math. Math is too hard. I'm just sort of eyeballing. Let's go ahead and cancel Brunswick as well. That way we can suck up to Hesse. Just get a little bit more relationship. Yeah, that aggressive expansion. It will burn off relatively quickly. Now, I could burn it off faster if I went with a... Oh, there's not one of those. But there is the guy who improves your international relationships at a faster rate, and that helps to burn off aggressive expansion. But that would mean losing my Diploret guy, which wouldn't be good. Brandenburg has declared war on Lüneburg. Oh, and I'm the defender of the faith. Interesting. Come to their aid in the Brandenburgian reconquest of Berlin against Brandenburg. Okay, hold on. So Brandenburg is attacking Lüneburg. Right, okay. Yes. You guys are going to have to wait until my morale kicks up. But I would be very, very, very happy to jump in here. You guys have all grouped up. A random leader that's still kicking around. We'll get up as close as possible. Marriage with Württemberg has gone away. They're an elector, so we want to keep our royal marriage. Let's free up a slot over here. And yeah, we will accept this. I just don't want to accept until we've gotten another morale tick, so that we don't just get stack wiped instantly in the first days of the war. Boom. Now, we don't have to wait right until the end of March, or April 1st, rather, because they won't be able to respond and attack us right away. Right now, they're still okay. It's interesting. If I check the diplomatic map mode, who's attacking you? No one really. Oh, it's just up here. And what's great about this is it's Brandenburg who's attacking, and Brandenburg is not Catholic. I wonder if I could separate piece them out and force them to change. Well, I'd actually have to... Yeah, this sucks. If I'd realized that the people were so goddamn weak here, I would have jumped in sooner and tried to claim that siege. Oh, Brandenburg, or that's Brunswick, who is Protestant. Hello. You're my actual target. It'd be particularly nice if these guys would just leave here so that I could siege everything and separate piece them out and force everyone to become Catholic. But I will have to settle in for that. Although, no, this is Brunswick. This is just another side person in the war. So I won't be able to separate piece out the way that I want. That's a damn shame. I may as well go and stand there. We lost a general. Okay, that's fine. I could take this opportunity to reorganize my army. Mostly pull more of them back home. Maybe all of them back home. Maybe not keep an army here as well, at all, which actually I think would be better. I don't like having an army isolated over here. Sure, it means this area might be defenseless, but it means my army, like, I can't lose a third of my army in the start of the war. So that is what I'm going to do. So, I'm worried they're going to full annex. Which won't do at all. At all. How's the religious mode? Ulm, who's a free city. And Metz, or Lorraine, who's not a free city. Doesn't particularly like me. Ulm left the coalition against me. That's nice. So, I could potentially get Lorraine to flip if they were able to start liking me. Yay! Everyone's leaving the coalition. Wonderful. As my strength increases. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to negotiate any kind of peace, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Take the increased trade efficiency. That's going to be okay. Also, the difference in diplomacy tech affects how likely my vassals might be to split away from me. Really do need to soak in Croatia. Probably, you know what? As soon as we're in peace, I'm going to start doing that. Because, yeah, I take a -3 Diplo rep thing, but again, my king is relatively young, so he's unlikely to die too soon. And I would rather have that -3 be gone as soon as possible before my king gets older. Of course, my king might die any time, and taking the -3 Diplo rep hit is really, really bad when it comes to being elected. But basically, I'm going to sit around, burn off some of the aggressive expansion. Already my situation has improved with people who are already going to vote for me, so that's really good. So I think we're going to be fine. Like, if we take the look at the people who aren't voting for me, like Munster over here, actually, you don't even hate me. Yeah, we just improved relations a little bit more. Yeah, we'd be fine. Hey, we got a core. Excellent. Oh, and we can start converting you. Yeah, we're going to do that. It's going to lead to a little instability, but that's okay. Want a siege over there. Now, I don't have a dude. I don't think I personally have much in the way of war score against Brandenburg itself. No, they just pieced up Brunswick. Be nice if you had religiously converted them. But oh well. Alright, let's send this army back home. Those are my 3 armies. They're going to be fine. Yeah. War score against Brandenburg got reset. But it's about to go to 100% as soon as they're done that siege, and that will end the war. And yeah, I'll start annexing over there. So I don't need any more admin points or anything right now. Thank you, autosave. Nope. Recall and recall. So let's go ahead and spend it on that. Allows absolute monarchy. Oh, more discipline, less autonomy, less unrest. as opposed to our feudal monarchy, which gives us more manpower and more income from vassals. I think I'd actually like to change my religion, or my government. I don't think that would break things. Okay, some relationships changes. We're okay. Army's all going to be in place over here. Actually, we're going to do the thing where we pull them back to totally safe areas, so we don't have to worry if we have 0 maintenance when we get declared on. No one's going to be able to jump on us right away. There we go. There's the peace. Oh, just war reparations. Cool. So they haven't actually been consumed. Brandenburg doesn't like me, but that's, you know, just the price we have to pay. Let's go ahead and improve things as much as possible with the guys who hate me anyway. Or who hate me, but again, once the aggressive expansion goes away, a lot of that should be repaired. And yes, Croatia, we're going to go ahead and annex you. We're going to free up a relationship that's going to be really important. Truce to Scandinavia has ended. When does our truce with the Netherlands end? That's really important. 72. So 4 more years. Because they're not in the HRE, even though all their territory is in the HRE. So basically, their capital... Where the frack's your capital? Whoa! You moved your capital overseas. No wonder I'm not getting any aggressive expansion against you when I declare wars. Because you're effectively 1,000,000 miles away. Everyone's like, -1. I don't care. Declare war all you want. I'm just going to grab... well, we're making good money, right? I have these ideas. I'm going to go for this guy. He's very expensive. We may have to fire him in the future. But I have a military idea group, so getting more military points is a good idea. In fact, I'm going to remove the focus from diplomacy. I think that's going to be fine, because we will want a lot of military power. Not enough to focus over there, but that's going to be okay. And having a higher national manpower modifier just increases my max a little bit, which increases my monthly rate just a little bit, so what the hell. Meanwhile, you are supposed to go over here, please and thank you, and we can lower that maintenance. Bam. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's increase the autonomy there and there. Try to bring down that unrest a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to drop it down a little bit more. Really don't want these guys to separate. And it's going to be hard to deal with rebels over there because they're so far away. Unless I build forts in both spots, at least then the rebels won't be able to siege very quickly. Okay, France declares war on someone I don't care about. Coalition against me. Yeah, so how big is the coalition? Relatively big. So again, if I declare war over here, they're not going to care too much, even if I'm breaking a truce. Like 30 aggressive expansion against the Netherlands is just 1 point against a lot of people. I do lose a ton of stability, though, which is always bad. But presumably it means if I annex all this territory, no one's going to care either. Someone else is going to declare war on them before I do, which is very disappointing. We've got a CB, of course. Scandinavia entered the coalition against us, yeah. The biggest thing, I suppose, is going to be making sure my army is strong enough to discourage the coalition from actually firing. What are my ratios right now overall in my army? Not bad for the infantry. We could actually use more cav. Other than that, no, we're pretty well balanced. So let me go ahead and get another balanced group over here added there. And then I'm explicitly going to go ahead and build some cavalry. There. And just throw that in there. Now, I just had a drop in manpower. Hopefully that doesn't trigger any sort of coalition from launching against me. Once the dudes are actually available in my armies, that'll increase my force limit. That might convince some people to leave the coalition against me. Because it's all balance of power, right? The more powerful I am, the more likely they are to leave the coalition. Also, if they're not that into hating me. But the people who are into it are pretty into it. It's too bad Poland almost couldn't join right now. They're already in it, but it would be really nice if they weren't. Austria's not in it, and 12 points from now, they won't even have the option joining in. There we go. Fully cored. We're going to go ahead and convert you up. Oh, yeah, right. That's the other reason there's a lot of unrest going on over there. I wonder if it might be worth getting an unrest guy. That's pretty pricey. We could afford it, though. You know what? I'm going to do that. Drop the unrest a little bit more. Just try to delay the progress here, especially while I'm doing the religious conversion. Eventually, that will flip over. Saxony is trying to conquer Anhalt. Again, that'll be very annoying. I don't want to spend my time going to war after Catholics just to force them to release nations. Boo. Hiss. Oops. No, recall diplomat. Don't maintain. I maintained a diplomat somewhere, didn't I? Yeah, right here. Boom. Okay. Saxony. Yeah, see, I'm going to have to declare war against you at some point, buddy. Anhalt hates me too much for me to be able to jump in. Ooh, but I can ally them. And then probably get called in. Boom. Alright. Let's do it. I do not want you soaking up more territory and eliminating princes. Let's have everyone move up here. Yes, that's going to generate a lot of random attrition. And I can't separate peace out people, which is a little frustrating. Actually, they got a pretty decent army on our side. I mean, they're going to lose. Actually, will they? I'm not sure. I mean, we'll probably break our alliance after this is done, just because they don't have, like, that many relationship slots. Uh-oh. Austria, why you gotta be like that? So we're smacking some little groups around. And, oh, we did win that. So you are probably going to be retreating. Since you're moving that, you might be retreating over here. So let's do that. Let's get you to hang out around here. And see if we can stack wipe you. No, where are you running off to? Oh, there's another group over there. Okay, hold on. Who's that? Oldenburg. Get in there. You get in here. Yes, good. Expiring CB against who? Bavaria for liberation. Yeah, it'd be nice. Liberate some princes. How many we got right now? We're down. We're at 36. The heretics, the everything. Detach. Just go and stomp on that. That's going to be fine. Detach the artillery. The rest of the group split you in half. And grab the one without the leader and just step out over here. Go hang out in Austria. That's fine. Get a little less attrition. Big stack defending there, but not actually attacking. There we go. You've pieced out. And not really anything I can do. You need to go and siege the capital there, buddy boy. But you'll be able to separate piece out these guys with my help, so I guess that'll be a thing. Yay, conversions. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. One more to go. That'll help out our stability in these areas dramatically. There we go. Occupied that, which is fine. I'll just move you in here just so that you're not alone. Ah, they are going to go and clean up that stack of rebels and be able to fully siege out Saxony. All right. You're welcome, Anhalt. Now, I have some personal war score over here. If I had gone over there, I could have sieged out your capital and actually forced you to release East Frisia. That would have been really nice, actually. I should have done that. And we're all black flagged. Okay. Send all my units home. Oh, we're totally at peace. And nothing happened. Oh, cool. People leaving the coalition against me. Again, very tempted over here. Truce breaking. And no one cares. 30 AE, and it's just getting a token 1 point with everyone, other than Netherlands, of course. Royal marriage from Anhalt. Listen, Anhalt, I think I actually have to break our alliance. You would be willing to be vassalized. That would upset everyone else, though. So that's not what I want to do. You're not an electorate. Yeah, I have to dissolve the alliance. I'm really sorry. I'm worried it's going to break a lot of trust with a lot of other people, but... Well, you're really pissed. Listen, baby. Don't take it so bad. Improve relations over here. Improve relations over here. Everyone else is back to voting for me, so that's good. You might... If I improve everything with Lorraine... Oh, it's already capped at 100. Derp derp. Coalition. Sure, go ahead. I just helped you, Anhalt. I can't be in a long-term relationship with you. I don't have the slots. So Lorraine would be willing to enforce religious if they were a little happier about me. It's just the minus 25 is a lot. And that's going to be really nice if we can pull that off. We'll have to wait. Oh yeah, these guys, they stop there. That annoys me. As soon as they stop being black flagged. Like, nope, we better as well stay here and then I'll get attrition instead of finishing the move that was supposed to happen. I don't need the missionary strength. I mean, it would accelerate that a little bit. And the papal influence isn't bad. But you know what? We don't have that much prestige. We're not planning an immediate war. Let's go and get that. That's actually really important within the HRE. So let's do that because it has a pretty big influence on making sure people continue to vote for me. You're Catholic. See, most people are Catholic now, which is really nice. Oh, I should marry Mecklenburg, since they're already using up a relationship slot. There we go, plus 200. We lost our marriage with Hesse, who is an electorate, so we need to make sure to maintain that. Some claims and things have changed, and we can no longer rival Milan for some reason. Honestly, the practical answer here is to rival Hungary. They do have a territory that we would like to get from them. The problem is they have ridiculous allies. I think the thing to do politically is actually to rival the Ottomans. Even though we're unlikely to do anything to them directly, lots of people are going to hate the Ottomans, which should be good for France. Plus, they already have rivaled me, so that's a thing. I guess, I don't remember if I was embargoing you. No, I wasn't. But I can embargo the Ottomans. And I should send an insult to someone. France. Send an insult. Since we're going to have CBs and everything with each other regardless. Actually, just move everyone down here. Group up and give you someone with the highest maneuver, which will hopefully cut back on some of the attrition. Get you back over here. And the years just keep ticking by. Ooh, plus 15. Oh, because there's peace inside the Empire. That's amazing. That is really, 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 really good. Again, we might be able to convert some people. So there's 5 princes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and 5 over here. Spare no expense. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, yeah, and you're free city. I can't get you to convert regardless. We will work on this over here. We might do the transfer trade power later on. Bohemia is going to hate me, not necessarily forever. Enforce religious unity. Oh, right. Whenever I enforce religious unity, everyone else of that religion hates it. Presumably, it's only them, and not any of the Catholics. No. Okay, good. Sardinia, permanent navies. Okay. Oh, we can unlock another idea, which I'm going to do. I'm going to burn through some of these offensive ideas. Lost a general. It does make the military tech cheaper. I probably want to get the next level, though. There's a lot going on. So, yeah. We're not going to roll any new generals yet. We're going to wait. We're going to split you. Put you on the other coast over here. You're going to walk through and, of course, get a tick of... Yeah, I should have timed it so it wasn't happening at the end of the month. Saxony's fabricating claims on my stuff. Okay. Still well below our force limit, of course. Not enough manpower for that stack. And we'll just wait. Let the manpower recover as is. I mean, I do want my force limit to be higher. Hey, can we get any more ships? Ooh, yes. We can sneak one more in. Cool. Oh, hold on. I should be building it in Pisa. Because you're faster there. Much faster. And I should probably check on buildings. First of all, any training fields that can be built. Boom, boom. Definitely want that for more manpower. I should have... Building a university in one province and improving the crap out of it would be pretty good. But I don't know. Cathedral? It'd be nice to know if it was just an upgrade somewhere, as opposed to a new building. Dock, so nowhere can have trade. Wouldn't mind more naval force limit, though. Let's go ahead and do that there. That's the only one that can do it. That's fine. Do we want to go up to level 3 forts? It's not a terrible idea. So these are upgrades. They're nice and cheap. This would be a brand new fort, which may be worthwhile. Because again, I don't have all my full forts for actual tradition. So another fort wouldn't hurt. This is also an area I'd be a little concerned about defending. I'll upgrade the one in Badawa for sure. And maybe adjacent to France. Say, maybe just Wallace to start off with. And I'm going to save some money. We still have a big coalition against us. If it does trigger, we do have to worry about having to spend tons and tons and tons of money on mercenaries. Meanwhile, we have to wait until this finishes converting before we can build a fort. We'll probably want to do a cultural conversion too. Although we can't do that until the separatism goes away. So let's just fast forward here. There we go. You are converted. No. Yes. We need to actually develop you to 20 so that we can get a fort. Unless I want to smash a building. But I don't like doing that. So let's go ahead and, I don't know, we'll keep it sort of balanced-ish here. Oh, you need one more. There it is. And we're going to build the best fort we can. Star Fort. Boom. Excellent. Okay. Well, I think this brings us to the end of another episode. Good news, everyone! Hey, +3 stability. All of a sudden, our empire is looking really sexy. We're getting very close to being able to do the next reform, which will help keep our legitimacy a little bit higher. By itself, it doesn't do that much for us, although cheaper core creation cost is very nice. At some point, I will have to go and look at taking territory from outside the empire as much as possible. Honestly, France... It's France and Hungary. That might not be terrible. Frankly, if I want to take some territory out of Hungary, the best way to do it is probably to declare on France. Because then Russia wouldn't join in the other side. In fact, Russia, or certainly Spain, would probably be willing to join in offensively. Let's take a quick look over here. Why are you even doing this in Bohemia? I mean, maybe at some point, but no, not really. Oh, we integrated Croatia. Nice. Okay. Bit of a navy and a military over here, which I won't be able to join up. But that's okay. And that's a free diplomat. So... Hungary would join in the other side, and no one. Why would Spain not join in? Oh, because you join in. Oh, but soon, December. Russia's still super duper in debt, and obviously, if we're taking land over here, we do have to worry about aggressive expansion. December. Okay, December though is worth thinking about. We don't have that much manpower in the bank, and obviously that's a big fight. What does France have? 91,000, 92,000 in the bank. And Spain? Okay, not as much. But me and Spain together, that's a pretty stonking army. They're Tech 21. I'm Tech 21. Spain is Tech 21. That is all fine. Yeah, that is really tempting to contemplate. I should really consider that sort of thing. Or going after Provence, actually. Who are they allied to? Poland, Burgundy, Portugal, Holland, the Edge, which is not particularly significant. I mean, Poland's a little bit bigger. Again, we might be able to get some of these guys into an offensive war soon. This is actually be a much more reasonable early war. We don't have a CB against them, so let's start to fabricate. Oh, that's the one we'd fabricated once before. I'm going to redo this. That might be a nice way to expand. Also, every time we do add a province to the HRE, we get more imperial authority. right? I think. Yes. Yes, yes. And that will put us up to 50. And really, that might be the way to farm Imperial authority. I've been so worried about my internal stuff, which is relatively stable. What I should do now is just farm provinces from outside the HRE and keep adding them in. It's also less likely to upset people within the HRE as much. Oh, I like it. Oh, speaking of, hey! Boom. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Couple extra points. Getting closer to that 50. One of the other things I can do is just keep my my Imperial authority high, which increases the chance that people will vote for me, because they do get a modifier for that. You can see it's plus 58. So if I spend it, that gets reset, which is unfortunate. So I might actually want to keep this hovering a little closer to 100%, especially if I know I'm going to get reelected. That's an interesting thing to consider. I'm not sure, though. I think when you enact a reform, it spends all your points. Oh, there's not actually that many people for it anymore. Interesting. Because too many people hate me. But that'll go away pretty quick. Anyway, I'm supposed to be wrapping up this episode. Let's suck up to random people. Does it show me who's against it? For and against. Oh, the Hansa's one of them. Good. So I'll suck up to them, and then we'll work on the rest and then come back there. Thank you very much for watching another episode. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.